probably had some choice words about some of the things that you said that were dishonest within this motion. So I don't know that it was a conversation. As you know, Mr. Wade is a Southern gentleman. Me, not so much.
Fiery Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis took the stand this afternoon in a misconduct hearing against her. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us tonight for Fox 5 News at 6. I'm Tom Haynes in for Russ Spencer.
I'm Courtney Bryant. This all comes after a co-defendant in the election interference case filed a motion to disqualify Willis and her office from the case. This due to a romantic relationship between her and Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade. Fox
5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis was in the courthouse and joins us now live with more. This trial, Randy, or hearing, or whatever you want to call it, was so riveting today, tough to turn away from.
Sure was, Tom. Yeah, Fani Willis testified for about 2 hours today. She is going to be back on the stand tomorrow to finish up her testimony. And yes, it was quite a showdown. A clearly perturbed DA answering questions under oath in a hearing that could spell disaster for her election interference case.
So let's be clear, because you lied in this. Let me tell you which one you lied in. Right here. I think you lied right here. No. This is the truth, Judge. And it is a lie. It is a lie.
Ms. Willis?
Rarely does a prosecutor in a criminal case get questioned under oath by the defendant's attorneys. But it was clear long ago the election interference case against Donald Trump and 14 others now is no typical prosecution.
We're talking about professionalism. No, while we're talking about professionalism, she put in 3 different documents. He lived with me.
Full opportunity to respond.
A defiant Fani Willis testified she and Nathan Wade dated for about a year after she brought him in as a special prosecutor. But they've done nothing improper, she says, and she did not benefit financially from the relationship.
In the first 3 months of 2021, when I could still enjoy my home, Mr. Wade never came to South Fulton, and it is certainly a lie that he lived with me.
Wade testified his marriage was irretrievably broken in 2015, but he and his wife decided to stay together until their children were out of school.
When did your romantic relationship with Miss Willis begin?
2022.
When in 2022?
Early 2022.
That would have been after he was hired by Willis to manage the racketeering case against Donald Trump and others. Wade said the two didn't travel together before then, and they roughly split vacation expenses, with Willis paying him back in cash.
You don't have a single solitary deposit slip to corroborate or support any of your allegations that you were paid by Mrs. Willis in cash, do you?
No, sir.
Not a single solitary one.
Not a one.
Willis confirms she reimbursed Wade in cash, explaining her father always advised her to keep 6 months cash on hand since she's a single woman.
I don't know why this old black man feels like that, but he does. When we were growing up, my daddy had 3 safes in the house. So my father's bought me a lockbox, and I always keep cash in the house.
Defense attorneys argue Willis only hired Wade, paying him more than $650,000 so far, so she could get a financial benefit from all those trips. But throughout her testimony, Willis was defiant.
I object to you getting records. You've been intrusive into people's personal lives. You're confused. You think I'm on trial. These people are on trial for trying to steal an election in 2020. I'm not on trial, no matter how hard you try to put me on trial.
So Judge Scott McAfee must decide now what to do about this case once testimony wraps up tomorrow. He has indicated that he really wants to focus on 2 issues here. Did the relationship between the 2 of them predate Willis's hiring of Wade? And second, perhaps more importantly, did she financially benefit from her decision to hire Nathan Wade? There was some conflicting testimony about the first, whether it predated it or not, but it's been consistent, at least as far as the 2 of them are concerned. They both swore under oath that the expenses were roughly shared among the 2 of them, and the expenses were paid in cash, and there are no receipts. Reporting live from Fulton County, Randy Travis, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, just it's such a back and forth all throughout the day. A lot was said in court today. Randy, thanks.